So this is a new assignment. Okay, and we are going to count. We need the solution for this one. BA solution for these questions. So first we have to understand this is a cab data, Ola cab data, and this Ola cab data they are checking what is the total attendance percentage. So out of 30 days, how many are present for all the days? So P, this is P. P means present. So I'm taking the count of this one. I have already told you count is formula. Count is formula is criteria range. A group of cells. Range means a group of cells. So I selected the entire cells. What is the criteria in that cells? I'm asking for P. How many P's are there? So I have 14 P's in this. Similarly, I've dragged the formula till here. Okay. What is the total count? Total count is 30. And what is attendance percentage? Attendance percentage means present, how many people are present divided by total number of days. This is the attendance percentage. Cost per aging. Cost per person. What is the cost for each person? So suppose the capacity is 4, right? The capacity is 4. Okay. And cost per trip is 250. So 250 divided by 4. So which is 63 rupees per person. And what is the aging? Aging is today, till today, we have the date here. Date of joining. When he joined and what is the aging. So how do we calculate the aging? So today minus the day, date of joining. So from till that day we have 2837 days. He joined 2837 days back. Okay. So in this already I have answered multiple questions here. First is total attendance. Attendance percentage by vehicle. So just I got the number, but you have to convert this into percentage. Convert this into percentage. Attendance percentage by vehicle type. Average kilometers traveled. So yeah, average kilometers. This also you can easily get it. So average kilometers traveled per city. So how many kilometers you have traveled? You have traveled 2151. So what is the total average? The average will be 3536. Okay, you have to convert this here. And city-wise attendance percentage. So city-wise, if you select the Bangalore, so you take the average of this one. So Bangalore average attendance percentage. So list of the vehicles which are not more profitable. Not more profitable means, so first of all we have to see how many people are like what is the total. So if you have, see here, cost per person is there, right? So cost per person means this is very high. This is very high, and he's only working for 17 days. So we have to, this is not profitable. So I have to list all this. So similarly, this is the BA solution you have to find out. So what you have to do is for each question, write at least 2 to 3 points. So write at least 2 to 3 points. So this is theoretical. You have to do this calculation also, but at least write 2 to 3 points for each of the BA solution for BA question. Okay. So I have already shared this in the drive yesterday only. Okay. So team, now we'll check with the ribbons. Ribbons is pending from our side. We'll go with the ribbons. Ribbons means this menu bar. This menu bar. So let me take some sample data. So this is the sample data. This sample data. So I took the sample data. Let me close the other file. So first one is cut. Do you know, right? Cut. If you cut is Control X and paste is Control V. So this is cut. So now I'm cutting this one from here. I'm coming here. I'm pasting it here. I'm pasting here. So Control X. The shortcut is Control X. Cut means it will cut and it will paste wherever you select. Copy. This is copy. Control C. So see here, Control V, copy. So copy means the copy will be copied here. Cut means the original source will be cut and it will be pasted in the destination. Okay, next. Pivot table. So sorry, next. So these formats and all, these are formats. These are formats, fonts. So we have already discussed on this one. So let me show you one thing. First of all, let me go to Hyderabad, copy Hyderabad and paste it here. So if I make it as bold here, so let me zoom this bit. So if I click on bold, if I click on bold, if I click on italic, if I click on underline, so everything will be applied to this one. So first one is underline, italic, bold, bold and italic. So the next one is this one, which is cell color. The other one is the font color. So if you wanted to increase the cell and font color, say font size, I can do like this. I can reduce similarly. I can do like this. I can reduce. I can choose a font type, which font type I want it. Okay, these are related to fonts. And next, let me use the size bit. So now now the text is in the left hand side bottom. So if I wanted to make it on the middle, I can make it middle. If I wanted to keep it on the right, I can keep it right. In the bottom, center means the top. It'll go to top. Okay. Okay, we have this like this. Next. So suppose if you wanted to make the orientation, you can keep the orientation like this. Vertical, horizontal. So if you want custom orientation, you can go for format cell alignments and you can keep currently it is the text is like this. So I'm making as normal. This text is normal. Okay. So you can custom choose also the orientation. Next. So this is increase indent. So suppose if it is a cell border, for cell borders and all, if you wanted to move closer to this one content here to the left or right, then you can do this one. See here, slowly it moves. So if you keep it in middle, automatically it moves middle, left. Okay, immediately it moves. But here, do you know how it is? Just you can move slow by one step. How much you want, you can move that. Okay, this is step by step movement. And the next one is wrap text. Suppose my text is leading to the other cell. My text is leading to the other cell. So if you see here, the H and D is going right hand side. The H and D is going right. BAD is going right hand side, right? So I wanted to. I should not I need in such a way that should not go into the other cell. That should be in the single cell. Then I can click on wrap text. This will be adjusted only in the single cell. So if it is like this, whenever if you feel the text is like this, then it is in wrap text. You can remove wrap text. Okay, you can auto fit column widths. The next one is Next one is merge and center. So suppose if you wanted to make a title, suppose if you want to make a title, so let me give some space. So what is a merge and center title? So it is like this, merge and center. So in this merge and center, the title will be like this. So I wanted to make it, the title is it bigger. Suppose if I don't make merge and center, my text will be like this. I want to, this is cab data analysis, right? So let me cab data analysis. So I cannot make like this, right? So I wanted to keep it in bigger size. So I'll select the text, I'll select the cells and I'll make click on merge and center. And I'll click on merge and center, which will be I'll keep this in the middle. So let me do like this and select the font. Okay, I can underline this one, double underline, so cab data analysis. So I can prepare a font like this. So similarly, I can do like this also for the entire cells. I can do. Okay, so this is where we use the merge cells. Okay, and formats. You know the data types: text, number, date, time. So suppose if you are finding like this is the text, this is the date, right? See here, this is the date. Sometimes you will find this date as general number. You'll be finding like this one. Then don't get confused. This as a number. So you have to change the format to short date. Change the format to short date. You have to do like this. Next. So if you wanted to add any currency, suppose cost per trip, right? I wanted to add currency. Which currency? Either dollar or rupee. I can choose it from here. Or euro. I can choose it from here. Okay. And this is percentage. So if you want to multiply any number, then you can do with this one. Okay. This is percentage number and comma. And you can reduce this one. You can increase the decimals here. You can reduce the decimals here. So similarly, we have this comma separated. I have to give in comma separated. First, I'll select this one. I'll press on comma. It'll show 1000 separator, 1000 separator, and it will give two decimals. I'll just hide the decimals. I don't want the decimals. If I need decimals, I'll add like this. If I don't want decimals, I'll reduce like this. And conditional formatting, we have already discussed about the cell rules, bottom rules. So suppose cost per trip is conditional formatting. I wanted to keep the data births for cost per trip. So if you see here, the cost per trip is this much. Okay. Next, conditional formatting. We have the cell rules, color scales, bottom one highlight rules. Okay. So here I have to see which is the top 5 numbers. Which is the top 5 numbers. I'll just click on highlight cell rules. I'll click on top and bottom, those top 10 items. So here in this top 10 items, I'll just choose a number. How many items I have to select? So I'll select top 5. So this is the top 5, right? Which is greater. So I wanted to make it in green color. I can choose the custom colors on the right hand side. The format. This is called as formats. What are formats? Formats are cell color, font size, the font size and font type, bold, italic, and underline. So I have choose the top 5 from this one. So this is the highlighting the cells. Okay. Next, format as table. You know how to format this as a table. Format will have some specific properties. So if I'm here, so let me remove the conditional formatting. How do I remove the conditional formatting? I'll just go to conditional formatting, clear all rules from the selected cells. So all the conditional formatting which is there will get wiped off. So now I wanted to make it as table. So let me select any table. So my table has headers. This is how we convert it as table. So table have some specific properties. Suppose here I have IMS 66. So this is now converted as table. So suppose if I have the data like this, percentage, so percentage, the percentage calculation will be like this, equal to cost per trip divided by total number of capacities. So see here, automatically we are not dragging out the formula. Automatically it took for all the all the rest all the rows. So suppose I have the cost per trip is 550 and capacity is 5. So you see here, automatically it get calculated. So this will have some range. Table has some properties like auto calculation properties, auto addition. Suppose if you are adding the data, it will dynamically take the data. Now currently this is in table. Previously this was in range. Now we have converted this into table. So from the table, now I have to convert this into range. Just select right click, and you'll have the table. Click on convert to range. Convert to range. So now it is converted to range. Now this is not a table. So let me remove the colors also. So done. So similarly, let me copy the same one here. See here. See here. You are not getting anything, right? So this formula is automatically, it is not getting implemented for this. We have to manually copy paste. So if it is a tabular format,
sorry for interrupting.
yes.
You don't know once you repeat that the percentage without formula how to apply.
This percentage, how did I drag, right?
Yes.
So table has some properties I told, right? So this is a property. So let me remove this one. Let me remove this one. So now I have the data. Now I wanted to convert this into a table. First, let me convert to table. Okay. If I convert this into table, so if any new column is added, and if you're writing a formula, that formula will automatically by itself it will drag. So suppose percentage. So percentage is what? Like what is the total? Oh, sorry, cost per trip. I'll just tell cost per trip. So cost per trip, instead of cost per trip, I'll make it as cost per person. So for one trip, we are paying for cab driver 250 rupees. So how many people are there in the cab? 4 people. So which is 250 divided by 4. So I'll write like this, equal to 250 divided by 4. So the same formula applies for everything. Okay, automatically it will get auto populated. This is a property of table. This is the property of table. When it is in a range, when it is in a normal cell range, it will not do like that. Okay. So team, this is the one you were asking, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is a property of table. So whenever you add the table at the bottom, data at the bottom, it will automatically take. So no need to. So you have to convert this in pivot table also. You have to convert this into table. No, you should not convert. You should not draw it. You can draw this one, but if you have, if there is any new data added, you have to refresh the data. Again, you have to change the pivot table data source. Okay. Next. This is format of table, and there are some custom formats. There are some custom formats which are all already highlighted here. See here, these are the custom formats. So we can just select the custom formats, whichever formats you want, all those formats, you can select it from here. Okay, so these are the custom formats. For heading, for title, the page header and all, you can select this header, this custom formats. So next, insert. In insert, we have sheet, column, sheet, columns and rows. Okay, and cells. Suppose if I'm here, if I wanted to insert some new column, I'll just do Control Shift plus. A new column will be added and the column name will be formed automatically. Okay. Suppose, let me go here. So I wanted to insert a new row. First, I'll select this one, and I'll press insert new row, insert sheet rows. The sheet row will be inserted here. So if I wanted to delete those, I can click on delete sheet rows. Okay, for this the shortcut is Control Shift plus to insert a new row. But you have to select this cell, any of the cell. You have to select and you have to press Control Shift plus. If you want to delete, you can do Control minus. Okay. Next, suppose if you have a group of data, suppose now I have the data here. Now I have the data here. So in this data, now I wanted to do auto sum. So I'll just click on auto sum. So automatically it will calculate the sum. So first you have to come here, So anywhere, wherever you wanted to sum everything, just Alt equal to is a shortcut, or you can click on Alt sum. So automatically it will calculate the entire values in the column. So that is auto sum. So if you wanted to fill the series, you can do the fill series 1, 2. Okay, series. If you wanted to fill this series, you can just go to fill series and you can select the down series. So increment step value is 1. Step value is 1. Linear growth. So sorry, I have to make it as growth. So let me go here, fill, click on series. So linear, let me select in rows. Okay, I'll just selected the rows. So automatically it will get incremented. This is auto filling. We can do is like this also. So we can select like this and we can press like this. Automatically it will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is filling. And this is clear option. This is very important option. So suppose so now I have the data here. So now I have formats, font, content. So formats means the font, color and all. The content means Hyderabad. So if I click here, come here, if I click on clear all, everything will be cleared. Okay. If I click on only clear formats, only formats will be cleared and the data will be as it is. So similarly, if I click on clear contents will be cleared. Going forward, if I make